Today is March 24th, 2019, and I'm here to do our daily check-in, so let's begin. Okay, so today I will, let's see here. Let's go ahead and check in to see what the current energies are like with your Divine Masculine. All right. Trust, leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. And so what Spirit is saying, that Divine Masculines are being called to trust in themselves, in the current circumstance or situations that they're in, and also to trust in this divine connection. And so that's so beautiful. Beloved, prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. Oh my goodness, guys, this message is so beautiful. So Spirit is saying that Divine Masculines, are preparing, for their return to their Divine Feminine, and romance is returning to the relationship, and you are lovable, guys. And so that is what the current energies are like with your divine other. And so that is so beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into today's reading. Okay, in clarifiers, I will use the vice versa today. Okay, bottom of the deck we have here 5 of Cups, and clarifying it is the World. So what I'm getting here is that your Divine Masculine is really feeling sad, guys. I mean, they're like disappointed, reflecting on the past, and looking at the 3 cups that are spilt over. You can see that. And I feel like, it is clarified here with the World. And so what I'm getting is that your Divine Masculine, I feel like, is ready to complete this cycle where, they're done with reflecting on the past and, moving forward out of this energy so that they can be in search of their 2 of Cups. And, I strongly feel that, with the current energies, they are learning to trust at this time. And they are learning that they are loved. And so that is so beautiful, guys. Your your divine other is doing some reflection at this time. They're getting ready. All right. Underneath, we have here the Eight of Swords, and then it's clarified here with the Knight of Wands. Okay. So what I'm getting here is that your divine masculine is ready to release their divine feminine from feeling stuck and trapped into this situation. And I feel that, you know, they are ready to get out of this rocky situation and moving forward, you know, towards their new destiny is what I'm feeling. Guys, I feel like they're, you know, being called now to get out of this hermit energy, and they're ready to move forward. And this is so beautiful because Mercury in retrograde is going to end this week, and so it's about time. All right. So how does your divine masculine currently think about you at this time? We have here the Page of Swords. I don't know if you can see, focus. Page of Swords. And it's clarified here with Temperance. Or actually, this is the Star. Okay. So what I'm getting here is that, you know, your divine masculine, I feel like, is making preparations. They're making observations about themselves, about the connection, about what they're going to do to communicate with their divine feminine. And I feel like, you know, they are still healing. They are still feeling hopeful, you know, for this connection. And I feel like, you know, this is the final balance, you know, before, you know, they come and approach their divine feminines in order to communicate with them at this time. But I feel that, you know, they know that if they were to communicate with their divine feminine in the state that they're in, they know that they might not come off and execute, you know, their communication effectively is what I'm feeling. But I feel like, you know, your divine masculine is either spying on you, you know, being watchful, you know, just checking you out, seeing what you're up to, because they're so hopeful, you know, for this connection back with their divine feminine is what I'm seeing. Now, how does your divine masculine feel about you? We have here the Knight of Pentacles, and it's clarified here with the Ten of Wands. So what I'm getting here is that they know that they've taken so long in making their approach back to their divine feminine, and they are ready to, like, release those burdens is what I'm seeing. And they know that for the longest time they have been carrying these burdens on them, and I feel that, you know, now they're more understanding. They understand that they've taken a long time, you know, in coming back towards their divine feminine. But I feel that it was actually necessary for them because they had to have that realization or understanding, you know, about themselves and about the connection with their divine other. And so, I mean, overall, I mean, that's good, you know. It's nice to have your divine masculine to really reflect on themselves and the situation. So that's really good. Now, what does your divine masculine want to do with you in the physical? All right. We have here the High Priestess, and it's clarified here with the Magician. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that your divine other, okay, wants to manifest, you know, this coming together, but I feel like first they are going deep within. They're using their intuition, you know, they're trying to gain more knowledge. They're trying to dig really deep within, okay, for the answers that they're seeking. So, you know, I feel like, you know, still, you know, they're really thinking, and that's why, you know, the overall energy here is this Five of Cups. They're really thinking about their past, about their karma, you know, about like how their divine feminine was always with them. And, you know, they're really feeling bad, you know, bad about like how they treated their divine other, bad about, you know, the decisions that they've made in the past. And they're coming out of it, guys. You know, I'm so glad to see the World card because they're finally closing that cycle. And so that is so beautiful. And I really feel that they are really using, okay, their intuition, okay, their deep inner knowing to trust, okay, and to know that new love is about to happen once they release these attachments to their past so that they can move forward, you know, for the future. And that is so good, guys, you know. I'm really loving these energies. All right, so what is your Divine Masculine going to do about the situation? Like, what are they going to do to come into union? Okay, we have here the Six of Swords. And it's clarified here with the High Priestess. Okay. So, again, you know, the High Priestess wants to show up, you know, so many times today. What I'm getting is that your Divine Masculine, okay, is going to leave the past behind so that he can, you know, move forward towards his future. And I see that he's ready. He's rested. He's meditated. You know, he's made a decision to move forward. You know, I see that, you know, he is using, you know, the High Priestess powers, you know, the deep inner knowing, the intuition in order to move forward. And I see that everything is balanced. Everything now is in black and white. It seems like they are seeing more clearly now is what I'm getting. And it is so clear that they know, you know, what to do in order to manifest their abundance, and manifest, you know, their connection with their Divine Feminine. And, you know, that is so wonderful, guys. Like, your Divine Masculine is really stepping up on a spiritual level. And so that's really good. Okay. Now, what are the obstacles, you know, of your Divine Masculine moving forward towards you, okay, in the physical? We have here 10 of Wands, okay? And it's clarified here with the 9 of Pentacles, all right? So what I'm getting here is that they're releasing, okay, their burdens. And I feel like, you know, how they feel, okay? We have here the 9 of Pentacles. They know they've taken their sweet time in making their approach to their Divine Feminine. You know, they're really stuck in their old, you know, cycles, their old ways of doing things. And, you know, I feel like now they're coming to that realization that they were taking a long time. It's like they were very comfortable with their circumstance, and they now understand that that circumstance is no longer, you know, beneficial towards them, and they know that they were carrying this burden. And so that is what the obstacle is, okay? I see that your Divine Masculine knows that they were carrying too many burdens, but guess what? I see that your Divine Masculine is releasing those burdens. So this is good news, you know? They are carrying that one rod, okay, and leaving the rest behind. And I feel that your Divine Masculine, okay, is either independent, working on themselves, working on their career, their finances, their stability, whatever makes them feel whole, okay. And also I feel like they're leaving those burdens behind, taking that one rod that they were holding on to dearly, right? And they're going to take action towards their Divine Feminine, who has been working on themselves, who has been independent, and they're now ready, okay, to move forward towards their Divine Other. And so that is so beautiful. So even though that the obstacles came out, I also see that they're going to move it on. And so that is beautiful energy, guys. All right, so what is the potential future outcome, okay, of this current energy? We have here the Hermit, you know, oh wow. And it's clarified here with the 5 of Pentacles. So again, you know, we came out with the 5 of Cups as the overall energy, and, you know, the potential future outcome, okay, is clarified with this 5 of Pentacles. So what I'm getting is that your Divine Masculine will continue to be in this hermit mode, okay? I don't see really any actions taking place other than the obstacle, okay? But the obstacle is that your divine masculine has to release his burdens in order to move forward. And I do see that. That's in the works, okay? But the future potential outcome is that your divine masculine will continue to be in this hermit mode, doing more deep self-reflection about like this Five of Pentacles energy. And if you can see in this depiction, in this particular deck, there's only the divine masculine that is sitting there all by himself, and he is sitting here in a cathedral or a church, and I feel like he's being illumined, okay, to like, of being left out in the cold, or feeling lack, or not having enough abundance is what I'm feeling. And they're being illumined to that, because in this depiction, you see that there is light, okay? But in the reverse, you see that he's actually outside of the church, feeling cold. And so now, your divine masculine is slowly getting out of that energy of being out in the cold. They finally made their way inside, and now that, they're warmed up, they are now feeling, okay, a lot of regret, okay, a lot of sadness, a lot of disappointments, okay, about like the actions that they've taken, okay, what actions did they not take? And they're really doing a lot of deep reflection, guys. And so, I feel like this is almost at the end of your divine masculine really doing his deep reflection during this Mercury in retrograde. And, honestly, I feel that this is very good, because this will lead up, for your divine masculines to get out of this certain energy so that they can go towards their Ten of Pentacles instead of being stuck in this Five of Pentacles energy. And so that's actually, really good, guys. I'm really proud of the divine masculines, really maturing, in a spiritual sense, and they're having that realization about their own personal growth and about this twin flame journey is what I'm seeing. And so, divine feminines, you guys have really shown your divine masculines, okay, like what they were lacking, like what they were settling with, and really opening up their minds and their hearts about like their past ways of how they didn't treat you with respect, or just kind of left you there, for other karmic situations. They understand and they realize what went down, okay, and they really are sorry. They are feeling regretful. They have a better understanding and awareness now of their actions, and that's why, they are still going to meditate and reflect on what they've done so that they can make it right, is what I'm feeling. All right. So, what does your divine masculine want to communicate, with you at this time? Let's find out. We have Nine of Raphael. Make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that, I feel like this is the Nine of Cups. Oh, and there's a little black and white doggy down there. That is so cute. That's it looks like a black and white border collie, which is a dog that my son likes, which I plan to get once I get my little home with my man. I'm sorry, no. But anyways, make a wish, guys, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. And so what your divine masculine is saying is that, make a wish. If your wish is for us to come together I am wishing that too, and that's what I'm seeing, you know. Dreams become a reality, and there's gonna be good times ahead, guys. Your divine masculine, okay, wants to get out this energy. They're really thinking about their past, and they're not happy with the choices that they've made. They are ready to move it forward with their divine feminine, okay, and come together and have like that 10 of cups with their divine other. And they're feeling it too, guys. It's not just one-sided. They also have that urge or that inner knowing that they want to have a better life, and it's really with their divine feminine is what I'm seeing. Okay. Decision, Archangel Jophiel. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. Ooh. Decisions. So what I'm getting here is that, you know, your divine masculine wants to let you know that he has made that decision to move it forward. He has decided that he is going to leave the past behind and move forward towards you in this connection. And they also want to let you know that they are currently detoxing. So if they were addicted to drugs or alcohol or sex or, you know, whatever other addictions that they might have had, they're really working on themselves. They have decided that they really need to clean up because it wasn't serving them, and they understand now that because that they were indulging in those lower vibrations, okay, of toxicity, you know, they're willing to release that. And I feel like, you know, they're cleaning up. I feel like a sense of lightness, and I see that because we have here a bunch of doves that is like being released from that cage, and it feels really good. It feels peaceful, and I feel like, you know, with this decision that they've made, they actually are feeling a lot better than when they were drinking it up, you know, and just going on their merry way, you know. And that, you know, behavior kept them stuck, you know, for them to not make, you know, the right decisions. And that's what I'm feeling. And they're letting you know also that, you know, they were like worried about a lot of things, and they really lacked self-confidence. And, you know, your divine masculine was going through a whole lot, and they probably didn't let you know that they were feeling lack, or they felt like they were not enough, you know, and possibly it was because of karmic situations that was bringing their, you know, morale down, or, you know, whatever the case may be. I mean, this can go back to childhood, you know, where they have childhood wounds that they needed to heal. But whatever the case may be, you know, they understand that they were keeping themselves in the position of becoming worried about like who they are, what are they worth, you know, and probably seeking outside, you know, whatever the word is, outside, you know, where they feel accepted, outside acceptance, okay, you know, from other people, and that to them, you know, made them feel good. But, you know, those people who were probably feeding them those false, you know, false ideas or whatnot, you know, they realized that, you know, those people didn't give two shits about them, right? And the only person that really cared, okay, was their divine counterpart, the one that gave them that truth, the one that sought, you know, and stuck with them, you know, throughout the whole time that they've known them, you know, and they've compared, okay, like the sincerity, the honesty, the integrity of their divine counterpart, you know, against their karma or their karmic situations. And they have seen so much, guys, and that is why they are making decisions at this time to clean up their act so that they can move forward and then live like a clean, pure life, okay, with integrity, with their divine feminine. And that's what I'm feeling. All right. So next we have a 7 of Raphael. Time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action, a need for detoxification. Again, I mean, I don't know if your divine other is going through AA, or they are really detoxing. I feel like they're really more focused on their health, on their well-being, you know, more than anything right now. And so, you know, when I see this card here, okay, the overall energy for today's reading, you know, those 3 cups have spilt over. I mean, they're probably looking at that as like empty bottles of liquor, beer, you know, whatever the case may be that your divine other likes to drink. And they're saying that that didn't serve them, and they're probably going through withdrawal or something, you know. It's like, oh my God, you know, they're like shaking, and, you know, like, you know, them detoxing, you know, or having that out of their body. You know, they're going through a lot, guys, but I feel like, you know, they're ending that cycle, okay? They're ending like any kind of codependencies, addictions, you know, like anything of that nature. They're letting it go. They're really cleaning their life up at this time, guys, okay? And so I feel like, you know, with this 7 of Raphael, which is the 7 of Cups, they are really choosing to make a decision. Like, guys, you know, it says it in this card, okay? This says decision for sure. So they are definitely deciding, and they are going, okay, for their 9 of Cups. They have decided to go after their wish fulfillment, okay? They know that they have to choose themselves first before they can choose anything else, because they were not loving themselves first, guys. Divine masculines are finally realizing that. It's like it's so clear now. I mean, honestly, like this Mercury in retrograde was actually a very big event for all divine masculines, okay? All of them. And I feel like, you know, they have woken up, you know, to all of their past karma, and probably karmics were showing up left and right, you know, showing their true colors. And, you know, and I feel that, you know, this time around, they now understand that they were choosing, you know, like things that was clouding their vision, their thought, you know. They were seeing a charade or something that was fake, and they have that intuition now. They finally get it. They understand that they were choosing, you know, things that really wasn't serving them. And they are ready, guys. They are ready to go after their wish, okay? And they have made that decision. They are going through a lot of detox and cleaning, guys. They're cleaning house. And they're going to take it up. So they are going for their 7, and guess what? They're going for their 10. And so it's baby steps, guys. I feel like, you know, your divine masculine is letting you know that they understand this situation. They know they have to clean their act up, and they're taking actions, okay, in doing so. And so that is so wonderful. Oh, I'm so proud of the divine masculines. All right, so those are really good messages that your divine other is expressing to you at this time. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull a couple messages from the Scorpio Moon Intuition deck and see what your divine masculine would like to communicate to you. I feel really bad. Can we talk? I'm ready to listen. Guys, the overall energy again, okay, is this 5 of Cups. They really feel bad. They really want to talk things out, and they're ready to listen, okay? I feel like, you know, they probably didn't communicate, you know, everything that was on their mind or in their heart. You know, they've kind of like up and left, you know, the situation, and you're like, what in the hell? Yeah, why did they leave? You know, they didn't even say nothing, right? They feel really bad. They know that they were stuck in, you know, the old ways of how they were operating, guys. I feel like mostly, you know, this is for divine masculines who have a really heavy drinking problem, is what I'm feeling. And if it isn't like drinking, okay, it could be drugs, it could be sex, you know, it could be, you know, something that they were attached to, and they're now finally realizing that it was very toxic for them. And I feel like, you know, they understand now, okay? And they just feel really bad. They really want to talk to you, and they're ready to listen, okay, guys? So, that's really good. I realized how I treated you, and for that, I'm sorry. Again, let me pull up this old man up. So what I'm feeling is that your divine masculine is really sorry, okay, guys, that they know that they treated you unfairly, and they want to apologize, okay? Just know that. This is very sincere. I am feeling very sincere, apologetic vibes, you know, coming from this collective of divine masculines. They honestly do feel that, okay? It's not just something they're saying. It has reached them to their core. That's why they're in hermit mode right now, you know? They are in hermit mode. They realized they were holding on to that snake who was poisonous to them, and now that light is being shown, you know, towards your divine masculine, that they were holding on to things that was, you know, unhealthy for them, and they know this now. And now, okay, now that the light is shown on their actions, guess what? They are feeling regret, remorse, sadness, disappointment, everything. It's being illumined to them, okay? And so they sincerely, okay, they realize that they treated you bad, and they are really sorry, okay? Just know that. Please give me another chance. Aww. Do you see that, guys? Your divine masculine, they know what they've done. They want to come back. But I feel like they're going to come back correct this time. They understand what they have done. You know, I feel like, you know, they've come to that realization. They're finally getting it, right? Like, after how long? You know, how many times have they done the same thing over and over? Guess what, guys? When they come back, they will come back changed. I guarantee it. I feel like this is a turning point, you know, for divine masculines on a collective level, that they finally understand. And I feel like, you know, their spirituality is becoming, you know, increased, okay? Like, you know, with their development, you know, on their self and on this journey is what I'm feeling. And they miss you guys. They really do. They feel really bad about the situation and want another chance, you know. And so they're doing some reflection, guys. They are completing that cycle. That is so wonderful. I'm so proud of divine masculine. Oh. All right. So those are really good messages. All right. So let me go ahead and pull. Let me pull a postcard for today. Let's see what messages that Spirit has for us that would be helpful for our twin flame journey. Alright? What is it that Spirit would like to communicate to the collective at this point in time? What is it that we need to hear? Dear you, the simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence, and even in the spirit world, there is a consequence for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Guys, I cannot, this is so perfect. This is karma, okay? Karma is the cause of actions being taken, okay? It's cause and effect. With karma, if you do good things will return back to you. If you do bad things, guess what? Bad things will come back to you. Now, this karma might not be instant, okay? It could be like 20 years. It could take, you know, whatever time, but based on your actions throughout your lifetime, your karma will be served to you at those given moments in time where it seems like it's unfair. But you have to look back at your past actions, because that is karma, guys. That is what I'm feeling with this Divine Masculine. This Divine Masculine is experiencing or having a better awareness of what karma is, okay? They understand that based on their decisions, you know, they are now suffering those consequences, and they are being reflected on their past actions, and they now understand that moving forward, they have to pick or choose the path that is best for them so that they can live in light and love, okay, and out of like these, you know, negative energies that, you know, they've been embodying this whole time, right? I feel like now it's very clear to them, you know, and they understand what karma is, okay? Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition will pay off. And that's what I'm feeling. The overall energy for your Divine Masculine is trust, okay? And it's also beloved, all right? And so they are trusting that by changing their ways, okay, good karma will come towards them finally, because in the past they were choosing wrong situations. It was their karma, and just because that, you know, they felt that they were all in the up and up in this lifetime, right? Guess what? They were facing their karma from previous lifetimes, and that's an accumulation. Guys, even if you die in this lifetime and you are reborn, guess what? You accumulate karma from your past life. It does not go away. You have to live correct. You have to, you know, live in light and love. You cannot, you know, choose to do bad things, because guess what? That won't go away, guys. And if in this lifetime, if you are suffering so immensely and so badly, that is because that was the accumulation of your karma from previous lifetimes, guys. So it is very important, okay, to be loving, to show compassion, okay, to not hate, do not be jealous, do not, you know, have like all these negative, you know, thoughts or energies. Always be happy, always show love, you know, and that will be reflective. That will come back to you, guys, no matter how much a person does wrong towards you. Even a karmic who has caused you like grief and stress, give them love, guys. Give them love, okay? Because they cannot fight that. Love is so much more powerful than hate. If you hate, you have lowered your energy and you have become like that other person. Just know that, guys, okay? Know that whatever you are facing, you can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on it instead of reacting to what is being presented. Exactly. Okay, so like, let's say someone approached you and they said, oh, you're ugly, and you're like, oh, well, thanks, you know, and just move on. You know, don't go back and say, well, you're ugly too, right? You know, don't do that, guys. Be in the light, you know, because when you show off and you know that you are gorgeous, okay, that's all that matters. And that person's negativity will bounce off of you and go back to them, because that is reflection of how they are thinking. You have to understand that. And it's like, oh, you think I'm ugly? I'm sorry. You know, I didn't know that you thought you were ugly. Sorry. Okay. Everything you think and do has far-reaching reverberations in the web of life. Exactly. Even if you think a thought, a negative thought, guess what, guys? You are manifesting those thoughts. Do not fear, okay? Like, let's say, okay, you fear that, your divine masculine, will never come back. If you're in that mindset, guess what? If you keep thinking about that and thinking about that and you fear, that fear or reality of what is in your mind will come true, okay? So stop it. Okay, once those negative thoughts come into your mind, transmute those, okay, and turn it into something positive. And I actually had this conversation earlier with, a client earlier this morning. So change those energies, guys. You have to, think positively. And I know that it is very difficult. And it's like, what in the hell? Why am I, thinking that when it's like, so obvious that, this person isn't coming back. If you think that, okay, then that is what you're going to manifest. If you really love your divine partner, just know that they are coming back. But just let it up to source or universe and know that your divine other will come back at the perfect time, no matter how long it takes, okay, guys? But in the meantime, you continue to work on you. And just know that as you're doing that, time will pass. And then before you know it, you'll get a text message from your divine counterpart, or they'll stop by at your work, or they'll cross paths with you as you're shopping, whatever the case may be. Just know that divine timing is at play, with your connection with your divine other. But both counterparts really need to do the work. Just know that you are a mirror of your twin. If your twin is going through a karmic situation, guess what? So are you, and you just didn't realize it because you were just focused on your divine masculine, okay? Focus on you. Focus on what you need to change, okay? If there is anything bad that and everyone has this intuition. Everyone knows what is right and what is wrong. Use your discernment, okay, guys? Move to higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self-correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? How we adore you. That is so wonderful, guys. I know that this is a lot to kind of go over. I'll probably post this on my Instagram page, but this is karma, guys. This is a lesson in karma. So, all right. That was and actually a very good message from Spirit. So Spirit, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us today for the collective. Alright, so I would like to end this reading with a Power of Surrender card and see what we need to surrender to for today. Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Yes, 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 I know. So, this can go either way, divine feminines. If you are always, telling your divine other, well, you need to do this because if you don't, blah, blah, blah will happen, or you can be like, well, all this and that, whatever the case may be, whatever arguments that you guys had where you felt like you had to be right and had to have the last say or the last word. Just back off of that energy, guys, okay? And let your divine other, feel that they are right. Because divine feminines, okay, you are not letting your divine masculine to feel empowered or be this emperor or this king. They need to feel like, they are right in some aspect. Now, if they are completely wrong, then okay, you can voice your opinion. But, sometimes, you have to let them speak their truth or let them be, vocal, with their thoughts, so that you can understand where they're coming from. Because I know that, if you have communicated and you've argued and you guys don't meet eye to eye, chances are, you are not really hearing or listening to your divine partner, okay? You really need to step back, because like when you're in the heat of an argument, you don't listen, okay? Listening is key to communication. Just know that, all right, guys? So surrender your need to always be right. All right, so I really hope you liked today's reading. Thank you all for all your comments, your likes, your shares, and subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Today, okay, the Divine Masculines are feeling really lonely, okay? They're feeling left out, looking at spilt milk, reflecting on the past. But just know, okay, guys, that they are coming out of this cycle, all right? They're probably going through rehab. They're probably changing, like, their life. They're changing their circumstance. They're cleaning up their act, okay? If they are a heavy drinker, I feel like they've learned to lessen their drinking, okay? Some of them might be going to AA. Some of them are quitting, drugs, Some of them are not, sleeping around with multiples, probably because they had some VD, or I don't know what the case may be, okay? I'm being realistic. And but they have really realized, okay, that they have gained trust, and they know that they are loved most from their divine feminine, and they wish to be with their divine other, but before doing so, they know they have to change and clean up their ways, and they want to let you know that, and how they feel, and that they're working on it so they can come back towards you for union. Oh, so beautiful. All right, so if you'd like to book a private reading, you can reach me at www.scorpiomoonintuition.com, and you can also follow me on IG as Scorpio Moon Intuition. Again, I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. All right.